A big hit. All the drivers talk about not only how fast that corner is and how narrow it is, but how rough it is. Oh, as we see another contact right there, the late yellow.
Yeah, the 45 of Alon Day came in there at speed. Look at it, tore the whole driver's side off of that car.
I heard the yellow is out. You hear Allgaier's frustration, and you understand why. He's sitting there with, you know, nowhere to be. Obviously, the 45 didn't get the information. He's going to show his displeasure. So really, two incidents.
Drive this thing back to the truck or what? If it'll drive, yes. Drive it to the truck. If it'll drive, that'll save us a lot of time.
So that's communication. What they mean is, unlike a normal racetrack, where do you bring the car? Well, pit road in the garage area is very separate. So, Dylan, what did you make from your point of view?
Well, it's amazing, guys. There are spotters right here behind turn 4. Kim talked about where they're all laid out and spread out across the racetrack. You see them right there. They are all down here with a perfect view of Allgaier into the wall. I don't really understand how that happened, because Allgaier sat here for quite a long time, and the spotters are right here with the perfect view of it.
Yeah, he was talking, and we were looking at the transmission from him. He's like, hey, man, I didn't know there was a yellow. He said he was never told. And that we just talked about spotters being in different places and different combinations of spotters and drivers. And the other thing to add is local yellows, the possibility that it's not yellow the entire racetrack, and just that information not getting to him, because he sat there. This is the initial wreck, Dylan, but he sits here forever.
Yeah, and so you see Allgaier, that was pretty minimal damage, and it looked like he was getting ready to fire it up. We saw the exhaust flames come out there, which indicates that the car was firing up. And you see how long he sits here, all those cars that go by, and here comes the 45. Steve mentioned it is a fast corner down here. So if you're off the marks a little bit, or if you can't use all the racetrack and you're coming through there at full speed, you're not going to make it. So when there's a car kind of sticking its its backside out like that, as you see another look here, Allgaier, pretty significant contact with that tires. If you're coming through here at a high rate of speed or at close to full speed, and you don't have all the racetrack to use, you're not going to make it, and that's kind of what happened here.
And Dylan, great work by that tire barrier. You see the second impact, which luckily, it's severe, but it's more body work than actual chassis.